Hey, this is Melody with Realty Executives Main Street, and it's snowing here in Knoxville. This is my backyard. I live in Knoxville, but it's snowing all around East Tennessee, and this doesn't happen very often. Like, we rarely get snow, especially this much. And so I thought, you know what, this is a great time to make a video. So those of you who are not familiar with East Tennessee, you can take a look at what it looks like in the snow. Stay tuned. So first of all, I lived in Utah for 5 years, and my Utah friends would laugh at the snow. Here they'd be like, seriously? But East Tennessee does not have the infrastructure to deal with this much snow. And it's almost as if the cities or the counties shut down. We don't have a lot of snow plows. Our wonderful transportation department will put down a solution onto the main roads, highways, interstates. But other than that, you're kind of on your own. We just don't have the capabilities to clear off the roads like some other big cities or areas that are more familiar with snow do. So it's almost as if the whole portion of the state shuts down. We just don't know how to deal with it. And you also have to remember that we have a lot of curvy mountainous roads, and so if you're not curving in and out or going up and down, it's like, really, are you even in East Tennessee? But you put snow on top of that, and that can make it very, very treacherous. So that's something to consider. Another thing is, because we have a naturally humid climate, we have a lot more moisture in the air, we have that wet snow. So when you get temperatures that drop below 32, which is what it is now, I think right now it's 30 here, then we're going to have all of this turn into ice. And so a lot of times we will have what is called black ice. There will be ice actually underneath the snow. Maybe the first layer of snow started to melt a little bit, and then the temperature drops and it freezes, and so that can make for treacherous conditions as well. And so a lot of times what you'll see are a lot of school systems will be closed. I know the major one here for Knox County is Knox County Schools, and they're out for the next 2 days because buses, again, cannot safely travel on the treacherous conditions. And we are mostly a bus, I would say bus or car rider kind of school system. There's not a lot of walking here because of the distance to the schools and the terrain. So if school's out, if the weather's bad, then schools are going to be out. Another thing is, we're supposed to get in single digit temperatures. And again, not as common for East Tennessee. So that affects heating conditions where, a lot of the HVAC systems in homes and in schools are going to be running full time. And so that can often cause some blackouts or some issues with the overload of that, with everybody staying home. And then you've got all of this extra energy that's being put into the heat that sometimes will cause issues as well. Now, on a lighter note, this was predicted to come, so this wasn't a surprise. And so a lot of people knew that we were going to get some snow. And us, East Tennessee, we like to take it back about 30 years. We had a big blizzard here back in 1993. I was in high school at the time, and I remember it vividly. And sadly, we were pretty much trapped in our homes for about 2 weeks solid. Now, for us, that's a really long time. And so anytime there's a prediction of snow of any amount, we automatically want to go back to 1993 when the blizzard's around. So when we found out the snow was going to come around, everybody and their mama and their sister and their cousin twice removed went to the grocery store yesterday. And there have been multiple grocery stores that have reported they have absolutely no bread and no milk. Like, they have sold completely out, because that's the two things that Southeast Tennessee people want to go. They want to make sure they got their bread and milk. There were also a lot of people who were looking for places to get propane to have a backup heating source in case the electricity went out, or if that's their only source of heat. So there were a lot of gas stations and other areas that sell propane that were literally running out. And then now that it's actually snowing, you've got people looking for sleds and all of the fun recreation things that you do in the snow, because again, it's not something that we see or have every single day. So I just thought this would be a great time to talk about this while it's actually snowing, literally here in my backyard. Oh, you know what? One other thing, very important, is a lot of people here in East Tennessee will have wells. And even if you don't have wells, you know, with these single digit temperatures along with the snow coming, there's a high probability that those pipes could freeze at least partially. And so it's always important to pay attention to your local utility district or your local plumber to find out, okay, should I let my pipes drip just a little bit overnight or throughout the days when these temperatures are going to go into single digits, to try to help prevent that? Should I insulate any portion of the pipes that my well is, you know, if it's exposed any at all? Those are some things to consider, because sadly, sometimes if those precautions aren't taken into consideration, then pipes can burst, and that's a whole different mess that you don't even want to even think about. So I just wanted to take a moment to show you this is what snow is like here in East Tennessee. Again, I'm here in Knoxville. I think we got a little bit more than some counties to our east and west, or even to the south of us. I would say right here in my backyard, I would say probably about 4 inches, which is a lot for us. And so we're going to probably be inside for the next couple of days, hopefully making some videos. But if you have any questions about real estate here in East Tennessee, I hope you will reach out to me, call me, text me, send me an email, and make sure you like this video or share it with somebody else, comment on it. That helps me to keep the momentum going and to get the education spread out all around East Tennessee. Until next time, stay warm.